Hello, I am Chris Kimball with WOLFGUARD IT here in Bozeman, Montana, and today I want to talk to you about Windows 11. Specifically, should your business be upgrading to Windows 11 yet? When you are looking at upgrading to a new version of Windows, there are several things that you need to consider, and making the wrong decision can impact your security, reliability, and even make your computer run slower than what it is now. So these are items that everyone should consider before upgrading. Let's dive in. So Windows 11 was released back in October of last year. So it's been out for several months now. But when a new version of Windows is released, it's good to give it some time to be developed a little bit more before you upgrade. One of the items that I want to bring up to you guys right now is reliability. So again, when it's first released, reliability might not be quite up to par yet. They're still developing it, creating bug fixes, that sort of thing. You want to avoid the early crashes or blue screens. You're in the middle of your work, and then all of a sudden your computer crashes. Can ruin your day, of course. So reliability is one item that you want to consider. I've been running Windows 11 on some computers for several months now and haven't had any issues. It's things that you got to consider. On the reliability and speed, you want to check with your computer's manufacturer, Dell, Lenovo, HP, and find out, is your computer hardware compatible with that version of Windows? Sometimes, a newer computer could be compatible, but some that have been out for a while may not be compatible. Do you have, or did the manufacturer release drivers and updates to make it compatible? There's also older versions of your hardware there that Microsoft are just saying are not compatible. And although you could force Windows 11 to run on it, probably not the best idea. It can make your computer run slower than it is on Windows 10. So yeah, check and see, is your computer actually compatible? Another item to consider is your process. When you're working on your computer, you're used to clicking on the start menu here and opening an application there and finding your settings and all that. And typically newer versions of Windows, Windows 11 included, change where things are located and how you go about getting to certain things. So you need to consider that. Maybe have Windows 11 on a test computer just so you can check, go through your daily routine and make sure that things don't take a lot longer to do. Generally, from what I've seen, it's less clicks and faster to get to most things that I want and that I regularly use. Another item is security that you want to make sure is up to par. You don't want to go to a newer version of Windows that is less secure. When a new version is initially released, there might be holes that have not been discovered yet. That could be impacting your security. And so you want to give Microsoft some time to patch those holes. But generally, there's newer features or functionality in newer versions of Windows to improve the security over the previous Windows. Again, Windows 11 does have several security improvements. And because of those improvements, it actually doesn't run on some older hardware as well. Because that hardware doesn't have the compatibility for the security that is used in Windows 11. You also want to check to make sure that Windows 11 can be managed well by your IT company. If you call your IT support group because you're having issues on your computer, they obviously need to remote into your computer if they're not coming on site, and you need to make sure that their remote software is compatible with Windows 11. Also, your IT should be managing your Windows updates, and making sure that the functionality is there for all your business practices. And So you just need to check with your IT group to make sure what they need to do on your computer can be done. The last item I have is to ask your IT support. Should I upgrade to Windows 11? A lot of IT companies don't like to upgrade right away or have their clients upgrade right away. Sometimes just because they're not familiar with it, don't like change, not familiar with the different areas for settings or how to manage it. It's just more of a preference thing. Maybe they just like the thing, like the way things are, and don't want to bother with a new version of Windows. And some IT companies are more quickly adopting and learning and understanding newer versions of Windows. So you want to go along with the pace of what your IT support suggests. Otherwise, it can just be more difficult for everybody. But yeah, those are the items that I want to talk to everyone about on if you should upgrade to Windows 11. I also want to offer everybody a free risk assessment that we provide by our company. You can just go to the address listed on the screen here and fill out the form and schedule a cybersecurity risk assessment with us. We'll have a tech come on site, ask you some questions, non-technical questions, and check your systems, your firewalls, your computers, your network, all that. We'll go through a checklist. And at the end of the assessment, we'll hand you a non-technical report of a pass or fail on items that we found. And then we'll give you a reason on why items did fall or fail, so that you can talk to your existing IT about how to get them fixed, or you could have us decide to work with us and then we can get them fixed for you. But it's just a very easy to understand non-technical report that can really shine some light for you on your company and the security that you have in place or not. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.